The year 2017 marked a turning point for the State of Qatar as the country became subject to the ruthless campaign of isolation coordinated by some of our neighbors and longtime partners. The airspace blockade was completely unprovoked and without a mandate from the United Nations Security Council or any other international body. With the public investigations that followed, it is now clear to everyone that the stated pretext for this blockade was pure fiction. The morning of June 5, 2017, the number of corridors were reduced from 18 to 2, with only 2 corridors available to state-registered aircraft in the Gulf region. Elaborate measures were necessary to assure safe operations. Saudi Arabia started issuing NOTAMs on behalf of Yemen, another sovereign state, with the objective to prevent Qatar-registered aircraft to overfly Yemeni airspace. We were also unable to deal with our stranded passengers directly, as our offices were closed by force without prior notice by local authorities in the blockade states. The above actions were perpetrated without warning and justification, have imposed significant human hardship. For example, many Qatar residents have lost direct contact with their families and friends for geopolitical, selfish agendas. The sense of isolation felt by Qatar residents as a result of the blockade recalls other dark moments in history. In the middle of our holy month of Ramadan, the flow of goods and basic supplies such as medicine, food and water was interpreted as our air connectivity was reduced from 18 to 2 corridors, and Saudi Arabia closed access to all overland routes. It is clear that the reckless actions of the blockade states sought to endanger the economy of the State of Qatar by threatening the livelihood of residents. All of us should condemn these kind of reckless political maneuvers that violate fundamental norms of international aviation behavior. The State of Qatar chose to respond to these actions by appealing to ICAO, the UN body responsible for protecting the safety and security and efficiency of international civil aviation. Unfortunately, to this day, ICAO's response has been rather timid and disappointing. The State of Qatar and Qatar Airways were forced to respond to protect our nation, our people, our economy, and our customers, many of whom are EU nationals. As we approach the end of 1 year under the imposed blockade, Qatar Airways has become a strategic pillar to ensure food security in our country.